Happy Friday, innit?
It is.
Done the breakfast this morning.
Oh,
Usual ritual now, isn't it, for Friday morning?
Yeah.
Not even lunchtime, it's down there 10:30.
Got to get the breakfast in.
We get the breakfast and sort of a bit dozy till about 3. I wish all motors, after being blasted, looked like this one.
I know.
The Rover K series. That looks fresh, doesn't it?
It come up so well when in the blaster.
Although I have give that a lick of the old silver, just to stop it from corroding, this is what it all comes up like here. And you've done this one, mate, haven't you?
Yeah, I did. I blasted this one. It didn't even take long.
No.
It was so nice and clean, and even where it wasn't clean, it all just come off easy.
Even when these things corrode, they ain't that bad, are they,
No,
really?
yeah.
They just get like a little bit of the old
that lovely
powdery
matte,
fluff on the outside.
matte clean finish there.
So the good news is, mate, we've had the go-ahead on this one.
We have, yeah.
Give the customer the estimate. We've got some bits already. We've got a timing kit, a water pump, a headset, and head bolts from down at Ultra
And
Parts.
oil pump? Did you say oil pump?
Is that oil pump?
I think so.
Oh, it's oil pump. I thought it was a water pump.
There is a water pump in that timing belt kit.
Got
so
both.
it's Got it all.
Got both. I've done a big order on Autodoc. Other things like bottom end set, liners.
Yeah.
Going for liners and rings. Pistons are in immaculate condition. This
Yeah.
thing's only done 30,000 miles.
Oh, right. It's a Lotus Elise, isn't it?
Lotus Elise
Although
with the
we
1800
probably-
non-VVC.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We probably keep referring to it as a Rover, but it's a Lotus, really.
It
So
is. This isn't a Lotus.
don't want to downplay what it is. It's a very,
Yes, it's a very good motor. It's a motor that they put in the Rovers. Rover make them?
yeah, it is a Rover engine.
Plonk 'em in it. Anyway,
But it's a Lotus.
I think Lotus use them because they're light,
Yeah, they are.
really. And it's a mid-engine car, so it works really well. Pistons are in great order. No wear on the skirts whatsoever, mate, so no point replacing them.
Yeah.
Could have done, but these are pretty expensive for what they are.
Well, and
so we're going for rings
Yeah.
and new liners.
So these
obviously,
are-
that's an advantage because it's a wet liner engine. That is an advantage with a wet liner engine. If you can change the liners, you don't have to bore it and put new pistons in. If the pistons are mint, rings, new liners.
Yeah.
So obviously this is a wet liner, but it's got a very deep supported skirt that goes into the
So
block.
how do these seal? They're pushed down by the cylinder head.
They're pushed down by the cylinder head, and they've got a very thin.
Shim, or do they just go face to face?
They just go face to face. These
So
do.
they just literally drop in.
Yeah, so you just put them in with a bit
plonk the head on.
put them in with a bit of sealer. You have to run a protrusion on the face compared to the block face. So what we do when we build these is one of the renowned issues, apart from the head gasket going, is if it gets very hot, the liners can actually drop below the face. The top of the liner can drop below the face of the top of the block. So that means you never get any pressure on here.
You just lose all compression, really.
You do.
That liner becomes loose.
Yeah.
So it relies on the head pushing on this top part.
Yeah, which pushes that down
pushes it
into the
right
base
down,
of the
yeah.
block there and causes a
that-
seal, basically.
And the head bolts run right the way through from the head all the way down.
They do,
into the sump.
and they go into this carrier.
Yeah, which bolts onto the bottom of here.
Yeah, so it's almost like a sandwich. The bolts hold
Yeah.
the whole thing
So
together.
if you undo the head bolts, you've also undone the mains, and the liners are now loose, essentially.
I don't think so on these, is it?
Yeah, that pulls the mains up.
Does it really?
Yeah, you bolt that to here, and
Oh,
then
yes,
it runs
yeah, you
right
put- yeah,
through.
you're right. You
and
do, mate. Sorry.
Pulls the mains.
Nice big bolt there, look.
Yeah.
Look at that.
mental.
That is skills as well, isn't it?
It is.
There's different variations of this type of motor. I know Volkswagen did something a bit weird where they did, I think a main bolt goes up
Yeah, and
halfway up the block,
Honda
head
as
bolts
well.
go down, and they had an insert in the block which was sort of floating.
Yes.
And both of them go into the insert. So basically, in effect, if you undone the head, you've undone the mains.
yeah.
So you have to do it as a sequence.
And
Bit
I
crap,
don't know,
really.
did the Honda K20, did that's got a little, or is it the B? Tom's one's got it.
Has it?
It's like got a little cradle thing that bolts to the bottom as well. I don't
That's
know
a
whether
support.
it's extra support.
I think that's a support.
Like a brace type
yeah, it's
thing.
a brace, that is, because you've got
right.
different individual mains caps on that.
Right, yeah. A bit different then.
Yeah, a little bit different. But it's a good idea and it works. Only thing is with these, when you do the head gasket on them and you take the head off, you shouldn't turn the engine because it can loosen the liners. And once you've loosened and broke the seal, mate, really, you've got to take it all to bits.
So yeah, you
So
don't
you do
wanna
run the
turn
risk.
crankshaft once the head's off.
Although
You've
it's
gotta
not
leave
very
it.
common, in fact very rare, but if you take the head off these, it's a gamble whether the liners are going to be sealed again.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've ordered new liners and we normally run a 2.5 thou protrusion of the liner above the block. So
It's
what
something
the
like
first
2
thing we
to 4
do,
thou, isn't it? They require.
yeah, that's it, yeah. So the first thing we do is obviously clean the block, skim it, very minimal off just to clean it up.
Yep.
And then we know that these liners, the new liners, are going to be proud no matter what. And then what we do, or what I've always done, is individually face each liner, mark them, and you know that each liner is going to be perfect
so you
protrusion.
just do that in the lathe.
Just do it in the lathe, do it dry so everything's dead clean and dry, no sealant, nothing like that, and bang. Just put them in, measure them, and just do them in the lathe, mate. That's what we do. So that's the Rover. We've got all the bits on order, and hopefully we get them next week. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Done.
It is.
Apart from
pretty much.
the rear main seal was the wrong one.
It was, yeah. It's one of these big. What do I do with it? It's in here. It's one of these big plate types, and at a glance, you think, oh yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah.
But what did I do with the old one? Big edit.
Oh, this is all like a moulded in seal then. It's not a separate. Oh God.
Yeah. So you've got. This is the one that we got, which at first glance you think is the same, and this is the old one.
But it's not.
But they are different, and I should have really
Do
double
reckon?
checked.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I didn't even really take it out of the packaging until I was ready to fit it. So
Maybe that's for a V6 or something.
yeah, I don't know. It's basically the only difference is this part here.
Yeah.
I only noticed because the
That
bolt
looks
wells
like
didn't line up.
It looks like a clearance sort of thing, doesn't it, really?
But all the holes are the same apart from the ones along this side bit.
Strange that. But anyway, we've got one of those coming.
Let's peel this off because it looks cool.
Shall we? Give them a little butchers, mate. Have a look at that. So all this contraption's the supercharger, am I right?
Yep. Big supercharger up
Probably
here.
fairly important. Things don't fall in there, mate. Don't start.
Yeah.
But that is a bit of a beast now, isn't it?
It is.
And as big as it is here in the flesh, when it's in the vehicle, you don't see much of this, do you?
You don't.
Certainly this bit.
No.
Although it looks lovely now and all painted and blasted and all that jazz, don't see a lot of it.
Yeah, so I'll get that new rear seal on Monday.
Yeah.
So
Well done, mate.
it's another slight delay, but it's
Never mind.
not a massive issue.
Well, there we go. Well done. Another one. Got a couple of things to go on about today, but I don't know whether I'm going to leave some of it for a video down at the man cave. This tank is off the little CR, mate, that I bought.
Nice.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
It's not an engine, but it is a tank. Now, this thing was distinctly yellow and a bit
it's
grotty. wasn't it?
yellow, brown, scratched.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I've had this problem. I've restored a few motocross bikes in the past, and I like them because they're nice and easy, and I know them inside out. But you can buy new plastics, you can buy most things for the motocross
And like
bike.
I said to you earlier, with a bike, you don't need to have your car up on a lift like that. Well, you don't have to have your bike up on a lift.
You
just
can
have
sit
it
on a
the
stool and
floor
do everything in front of you.
Yeah.
It's great. But like I say, on the older stuff, as much as I like the older stuff, it's a plastic tank and they usually go a bit nasty. Yeah. Although you're running graphics on most of the tank and the shrouds, obviously on this is an 80, so you've only got one shroud and one radiator this side. The rest of it looks horrible, especially when you're sticking new white plastics on it.
Yeah.
So I've actually painted this one. And it'd be the first one, although I have restored a few, it's the first white one I've had. So I'm quite intrigued on how this turns out, especially when it's got fuel in it and on it.
Yes.
I'm sure there's going to be many comments there saying that was a bad idea, mate. But as it is at the moment...
You used plastic adhesive promoter.
Yeah,
You used
which is like a clear primer.
A 1K colour coat and then a 2K clear lacquer. So.
Exactly. So
you've done it right.
Done it properly, that's what they do.
As right as you can for a rattle can sort of job, isn't it?
Yeah.
But looks really good.
So me graphics will sort of cover this main area, and obviously the seat goes up here, but you're going to see
like
sort of up around the cap and what have you. So we'll see what it turns out like, mate.
Yeah.
time will tell, won't it? But I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, it looks
and
good.
Got a few of the plastics, and I've put a new spring on the rear shock, because that's the first thing you've got to do.
Oh, where's that to? Let's show them that.
It's in the car. Well, I've got to go out to the car anyway, mate, because that's the next thing I want to show them.
Yeah.
The Clio, which I have been using as an everydayer lately, obviously I've been using this as an everydayer, and the Subaru, which you are obviously a big fan of and you put me onto. Because this is a French hot hatch, which I've always loved, bit quirky.
Cool.
You've got a...
They're different, aren't they?
They're different to everything else, I think. It seemed like you've been a little bit sceptical about this car.
Only because I've never really even looked into them, to be honest. Other than like in passing, sort of been like, oh yeah, don't mind a Clio 182.
Yeah.
But I've never got involved with them, so.
So this thing we've got pretty much sorted. There's a bit of an issue going on with the brakes we've got to sort, where it sort of pulls you to the right, doesn't it?
Yeah, we need to look at that.
We need to have a look at that. Whether it's a bleeding issue, don't know. But these cars, I've found out of late, using it on a daily basis, they're all right while you're on a track and you've got your foot to the floor. But on partial throttle, between about 2 and 3 grand, there's an inherent problem where it starts kangarooing on light throttle, which is fairly embarrassing, to be honest with you, because you're either driving around like a tow rag, so it doesn't do it, or you're kangarooing down the road and look a right plonker. So I got in touch with Chris Ince, who's local Renault Clio specialist, mate. He's well into these, although he hasn't got one at the minute. He's put me on to a place called Phoenix Motorsport down in Bournemouth, and apparently this is all they do about mapping it. So we took the car on Wednesday down to RCS Tuning in Barnstable, and Rich has very kindly worked with Phoenix, put it on the rolling road, where initially it fetched 181 horsepower.
Nice.
Running
Not
obviously
bad.
standard.
Wheel horsepower, is it?
I don't know I don't know what it is.
It must be. Yeah, because they're meant to be 200, so I'd imagine 180 is about right for a manual box.
Yeah.
With the
so
loss.
It's probably what it should be, I would have thought.
Yeah.
With your front wheel drive, you're going to lose like 10%, aren't you?
Yeah, something like
Don't know, but Rich has been really, really helpful. I think between them, he's sent a file up, they've mapped it, fetched another 9 horsepower.
Nice.
Pretty much eliminated my kangaroo issue, which is amazing, because now it's really pleasant to drive.
Proper job.
It feels a lot more grunty.
It was a bit of a remote tuning job.
It was, basically. Yeah, we've got a bit of a dyno printout, and it all looks pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah, you haven't seen that, have you?
No, I haven't seen that.
So we've got, the first one is the pink. So this is the torque. Lots of torque down the bottom.
Yeah, there is.
And the blue is, this one's the power. So it's a nice smooth power curve.
This one's the first one, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see this dip down here in the pink. This is where it sort of goes a bit funny on light throttle. But on the blue, with these file, it's fetched another 9 horsepower. And it's a lot more smooth, mate.
Nice.
Feels loads better. And we've made another addition, haven't we?
We have.
And I put it on yesterday, took it down the road, come back, didn't even turn it off, and said go out in that. And you, my friend, I do feel has been converted. It's not even anything to do with it, you know, it's not because it's a Renault Clio or anything like that. It was just awesome to drive. It was just so good. Apparently, someone said this is the first thing you've got to do when you get one of these.
Yeah.
And I thought, no, I want to keep it standard. But then I thought, otherwise.
So you've turbocharged it?
No, I haven't turbocharged it. Distinctly didn't want to turbo it. But I have put
an air filter on it.
I have put a, where did I get that from?
I think you said K-Tech.
K-Tech.
Yeah.
K-Tech Racing.
Yeah.
Filter. And mate, what's that sound like?
Oh, it sounds so good.
Sounds nuts, doesn't it?
It just...
Absolutely.
I never went in it before, so I don't have it before, but it just felt mental, sounded mental.
Yeah, and it does feel,
so
it's
cool.
Really punchy at mid-range, isn't it?
Last
night I drove
like
back
we were
from
saying,
Norfolk.
you could have been in a Lada Riva, and if it's making that noise and going like this thing was, you don't care what it is, what you're in. It's just amazing to drive. Just
don't matter,
fun.
mate. Last night I come from Ilfracombe on the back roads back to Barnstable after being down the man cave, and I drove all the way. Although I was only doing 40 mile an hour, mate, it sounded nuts through them trees. Unbelievable.
It is very cool.
So I'm well happy.
I do like the looks of this car as well. It is a good. It
is a cool car, man. The only thing I'm waiting for now, which I have ordered off K-Tech, is the cup spoiler. Got to have the cup spoiler, ain't you?
Fair enough.
You don't like the spoiler, I know that.
All it is I'm not always a fan of a spoiler.
No, I'm not always a fan, but I think with something like these, you've got to go to full hog,
Yeah.
mate. I want the full shopping trolley experience.
If I could design my own spoiler for this, I'd go like almost a bit like this, but a bit more ducktaily.
Well, that's
like.
what it is like.
Is it? I thought it was like a up in the air thing with
Not
end
really.
canards and all that. And
No, not. Yeah, it's got end canards, but it's not like. Well, you're probably right. It probably is. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I want the spoiler on it anyway. I want the
no,
full
I
experience.
I still respect it because you want you want it to look a bit
I'm really
vengeful,
enjoying.
So fair enough.
I'm really enjoying the front wheel drive hot hatch scene at the
Yeah.
minute. It's great. But anyway, so what do I keep? This or the Subaru?
Too difficult to say.
There
It's
we
all
go.
up to you as well, really.
Well, leave it up to me to see what they say in the comments. But anyway, here's me shock. So this is a stiffer shock. They are actually, these little things, it's the only thing with an 80, although it's a big wheel, it's a little bit smaller than a 125.
Sort of made for a teenager, isn't it?
I think it's weighted for about 50 kilo. And I'm getting on double that. So I bought the correct spring, which comes in a very slightly shorter, 10 mil shorter, but a bit bigger diameter. So what I've done is what I've done in the past when I've done motocross bikes is I've made top and bottom sleeves so that it fits perfect with the spring, and it also gives you that extra.
Yeah, no, your nice little
That's it.
stepped bit. And
Bloody lovely, mate.
yeah, very nice. Proper bit of engineering there.
Might have to add a bit of preload on it, but hopefully that'd be quite nice.
Yeah.
Bit of fun on an 80, mate. Lovely jubbly.
Yeah.
And
well,
I've got
it's a laugh, isn't it?
I've got my new plastics.
Nice.
Gone for the white and the red with the black shroud. Can't wait to get them on. It's going to look mint.
Yeah.
And I'll grow up one day, I'm sure.
Wow. Got
So-
have fun, mate.
That's it for a minute, I think, innit? Have a nice weekend, guys, and I'll probably see you down the man cave. Cheers.